Well, so we got fucking our boy, our favorite pudgy little fucking dope boy, JD Vance. And I guess the current line the administration is going with is they're trying to say that it's trans, I don't know, domestic fucking terrorism or some shit that ended up being the main thing that ended up taking Charlie Kirk instead of like has been indicated before by the a good investigative journalism done by Ken Klippenstein. Tyler Robinson was like an apolitical fucking gamer bro who basically got I don't know, like maybe not radicalized, not really any indication that he got like fucking radicalized or something. Maybe he got radicalized by the fact that the current economic conditions of the U.S. are as bad as they are. Like that's all. Generally speaking, the reason why a lot of people tend to be fucking nihilistic is because the current environment that they're living in is well pretty dog shit. But I don't know. If you listen to dipshits like conservatives, they'll say like, actually, no, this is the greatest time ever since. This is a golden age of America when every economic indicator is indicating, well, the exact opposite. So I don't know. Like, quick focus on the fact that trans people are actually going to be listed as domestic fucking terrorists for what exactly? Being trans or some shit, and not the fact that Charlie Kirk and motherfuckers like JD Vance, the fucking dude who follows like weird neo Nazis on fucking Twitter, like being some of the main contributors to the ratcheting up of the fucking climate in terms of well the sort of like climate and rhetoric that's going on within the United States of America. Like quite literally, like what they're trying to be advocated for, like trans domestic terrorists. It's definitely not how you spelled the word domestics. Domestic. Like this is literally what Kash Patel is trying to do right now. Like they're trying to categorize trans people as the only nihilistic, violent, extremist threat group when it's complete fucking nonsense. Like Tyler Robinson wasn't trans. Like dude was a fucking nihilist, yeah, but trans? No evidence of that whatsoever. Like literally the only evidence that these motherfuckers are going with for the fact that well he's fucking trans was the fact that on 9mm fucking bullet cases it says TRN, which is a bullet manufacturer stamp, which is happens all the time. But conservatives are fucking stupid, like complete utter morons, and don't understand any of this stuff. They just see like certain letters being arranged in a fucking way, and they have like a schizophrenic meltdown over it. Like it's complete fucking nonsense. But yeah, like what? According to a September 18th report by independent journalists, of course, Ken Klippenstein, two anonymous national security officials said that the Bureau is discussing treating trans subjects as a subset of its new threat category, that being nihilistic violent extremists, which was created earlier this year. The Bureau defines nihilistic violent extremism as a criminal conduct in further of political, social, religious goals that derive primarily from a hatred of society at large and a desire to bring about its collapse by sowing indiscriminate fucking chaos. And I wonder why people like Tyler Robinson might be fucking nihilistic. Oh, it could not be because of the fact that the economy's in the fucking complete utter shitter. There's people are feeling more and more just like, like the economy is shit. I won't be able to get a fucking house. Like jobs don't fucking pay me much, and it's all just complete dog shit all around. And I wonder why that might be the case. I'm gonna always bring up the fucking classic. Oh, the wage fucking productivity gap. Whoa, I wonder why people might be feeling extremely nihilistic about their sort of chances within life in order to be able to have a successful fucking career, a successful fucking life, to be able to get a house, to be able to get a fucking partner, to be able to sort of like live a sort of like normal life. Oh, because no one gets it fucking paid. Like that's the main fucking problem. But conservatives want you to turn your brains off to that, as always, and would prefer to be like, oh no, it's actually all trans people that are doing stuff like this. They're the ones who are all inherently nihilistic, which is complete utter fucking nonsense. But I don't know. What does Pudgy Doughboy have to say with I don't know, weirdo, creepy, rapist, frat boy Jesse Waters?
Did Kirk's assassin act alone? How big of a threat is trans terrorism? And why is Barack Obama pointing fingers? Here's part 2 of my exclusive with Vice President JD Vance.
Is he saying Barack Obama is pointing fingers because of the fact that doesn't agree with Charlie Kirk saying that the Civil Rights Act was a bad thing? What are you fucking talking about? Complete nonsense.
The FBI is now looking into as many as 20 or more other people who may have corresponded with this assassin beforehand. There may have been foreknowledge of the shooting. If there are co-conspirators here, what kind of threat level are we talking about?
Well, we don't know, Jesse.
Bro, are you fucking for real? They're going to say that the fact that the dude was on a fucking Discord chat who Ken Klippenstein, after doing his fucking journalism, I'm so ready for this like investigation to just inherently fall flat on its fucking face, where literally they did a fucking quick search of the term Biden and Trump, and fucking Tyler Robinson mentioned those two names literally only once each, dude. Like, spare me it, dude. Like, everyone was shocked and was just like, yeah, like we have, like, this is crazy, the fact that this fucking happened. Like, we have no idea. We're about as shocked as you are. Like, holy shit. And you're gonna say that they're all fucking co-conspirators and you're going to crack down on them? Genuinely insane, dude.
See, and that's why I've been so proud of Cash and the way that he's handled this investigation, because he's cast as wide a net as...
Imagine being proud of Kash Patel, that bug-eyed, like, lost dipshit, that conspiratorial dumbass who basically accomplished nothing in trying to fucking catch Tyler Robinson. Dude fucking turned himself into his youth pastor, and his fucking dad was the main guy who brought him into the marshals. Like, you guys haven't done shit. You guys are incredibly fucking incompetent. Like, I'm expecting this investigation to basically go nowhere because Akash Patel has, like, as per the hearings that are going on that have been grilling the shit out of him, he's been basically, like, firing people for the fact that they, well, don't adhere to his particular fucking ideology of, like, a strange, utter, like, conspiracism.
Humanly possible, and the FBI really is looking at everything. By the way, there's a lot of weird stuff out there. For example, the CEO of Discord, or one of the leaders of Discord, said that there were no Discord chats that involved this guy. Now we know that there were Discord chats that involved this guy, so we need to look at everything.
What are you fucking talking about? No, Discord claims it wasn't fucking, like, the shooting wasn't planned on fucking Discord privately, you fucking moron. You're just lying. Like, that's just a lie. They said that the fucking shooting itself wasn't planned on fucking Discord. That it just fucking happened. Like, and the only time that there was a Discord chat talking about the shooting was when Tyler Robinson came back after conducting the assassination of Charlie Kirk, saying like, yeah, guys, it was me. I was the one who fucking did that shit. You know, it was great to have you guys. You know, you guys were great friends. I'm probably not going to be seeing you guys ever again. And that's the only instance of it being mentioned in that fucking goddamn chat, dude. It's a complete nonsense.
Everything. We need to leave no stone unturned. My own attitude to this, and people will send me stuff, Jesse, you know, from the deepest, darkest corners of the internet. Some of it sounds pretty crazy, but I'll send it to Cash and I'll talk to my team because I want us to leave no stone unturned. It's the only way to...
Yeah, dude, because every, like, weirdo, schizophrenic right-winger is going to come up with their own conspiracy theory to just try to justify what the fuck happened. Like, okay, bro.
Charlie, is to get to the bottom of exactly how this person was radicalized and who else was involved in it. Now, we could find out that this person was radicalized and it was terrible and there were a lot of very evil people in his life, but they didn't have foreknowledge.
Right.
We may find out that there were many, many people who were involved in helping this guy pull off the shooting. We just have to get to the bottom of it. That's what justice demands. That's what...
Bro, like, this is good. There's no way anything's going to be produced of this. Well, you're going to try to, like, crack down and find literally everyone that's a part of that fucking Discord group? And just say, like, because all of you are trans or whatever, and have, like, stupid fucking derangement or some shit to try to, like, find out, like, any fucking information. Dude, like, all the evidence is indicating that this was just a lone wolf fucking hit. There's, like, no evidence whatsoever that indicates that any of fucking, any of the people that were friends with fucking Tyler Robinson on the goddamn Discord group knew of anything that was going on. Like, there's just no evidence. It's complete fucking nonsense, dude.
What being a good friend to Charlie demands.
The militant transgender movement, is that a domestic terrorist threat?
If you are encouraging people to commit acts of violence against the United States government or against your fellow Americans, absolutely, you're involved in a terrorist movement. I don't know enough about that particular organization, but what you increasingly see, Jesse, is...
Good thing that that didn't happen. It didn't happen. There's just no evidence to say that that is the case. But again, you know, Fox News and JD Vance, they're totally fine with spinning this into like some dumb fuck conspiracy theory.
You see people in the trans community and other members of the far left who are saying they are so threatened by negative rhetoric that they must take arms and attack people. If your movement is telling
no, you fucking dumbass. What the fuck are you talking about? Literally everyone on the fucking left has been indicating and talking about, like, dude, this is what you have fucking wrought. Every position from every fucking leftist that I know of has been saying, like, dog, this is the environment that you people have fucking built. This, like, lawlessness, this law of the fucking jungle, super violent fucking shit is, again, stuff that you have done in terms of the raising of the fucking rhetoric and temperature of the fucking climate within the fucking United States. Like, you people are the ones who have brought this on here. The president of the United States literally said that this was because of fucking leftists. The day of the fucking assassination, that leftists are the main people that you should be blaming. So again, like, spare me it. Like, fucking goddamn, the president of the United States is also doing the exact same fucking thing. He is making the fucking situation much worse. If you guys brought down the fucking temperature for as to what is going on, then it would be much better. But you guys aren't interested in that because your ideology is inherently fucking violent.
You to commit acts of violence against people for speaking words that you don't like. Number one, you're evil, and number two, you are engaged in a terrorist movement, and that's part of what we have to root out in the White House. And this is very important, Jesse. I've talked to a lot of people about this. I've talked to Stephen Miller probably 7 times in the past 2 days. We are working very hard to ensure.
Yeah, Stephen Miller, the actual president of the United States, whose only obsession with, like, Latino people and, like, throwing them into fucking holes is definitely going to be a really, really solid person to be talking about this shit, dude. Like, that fucking complete Nazi fucking freak, bro. Okay, bro.
That the funding networks for left-wing violence, that the radicalization networks for left-wing violence, that if you encourage or fund your fellow Americans or anybody else to commit acts of violence because you disagree with political speech, you are going to be treated like...
Good luck finding any of that shit, you fucking morons. Like literally, Trump first thing tried to designate Antifa as a fucking terrorist organization, and as expected, that's going to ultimately amount to fucking nothing. It's not going to accomplish anything whatsoever, because, like, Antifa's not a fucking organization. It is a broader fucking idea. Like, that is it.
A terrorist organization, and we're going to go after you.
Because Joe Biden said white supremacy was the biggest domestic terror threat.
Which, of course, is absurd. The statistics don't bear that out. But if you look at what the Biden administration did against the phantom threat...
The statistics don't bear that out. They don't, do they, huh? Is that so? JD. Uh-oh, Stinky. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Poor Bubby. Like, what the fuck else are you supposed to say about this? Like, spare me the fucking nonsense, conservatives. Like, you guys are the main people who have fucking done any of this shit. You guys are the ones who do the fucking goddamn violence consistently. Like, please, spare me it, fucking conservatives. Here, let me get some more fucking statistics. Yeah, why not? Let's pull up all the fucking statistics. Like, for real. Hey, conservatives, right-wing extremist-related killings in the U.S., perpetrator affiliation. Oh, vast majority, like 90+% is right-leaning. Domestic extremist-related killings in the U.S. by perpetrator affiliation. Right-wing extremism, all movements, 75%. 4% by left-wing fucking extremism. Domestic Islamic fucking extremism, 20%, which I would also say is done by fucking right-wingers. Here, more fucking statistics. Domestic extremist mass killings incidents in the U.S. by ideology. Vast majority, right-leaning. Very, very tiny minority by the fucking left. Here, how about another one, dude? All of 2022 extremist-related murders were committed by right-wing extremists. Yeah, dude, totally. But the statistics are on your side, of course, JD.
Threat of white supremacy, we actually need to take some of the lessons and say, if there is funding sources that is going for this stuff, if you're an NGO and you're actually funding riots and other kinds of political violence, why wouldn't we go after that? Why wouldn't we cut off those funding sources? And why wouldn't we prosecute people who engage in violence?
Because that's something that's totally happening. Totally. Absolutely. Yeah. and not the consistent rising of the temperature by people like you who fucking follow weirdo little freak neo-Nazis and are a weirdo little freak yourself, dude. Like, spare me the complete fucking nonsense, dude. Again, the right wing, biggest fucking perpetrator of political violence. So many fucking statistics. I have all these fucking statistics on my side that say that you guys are the main people that do a significant majority of the fucking violence because your ideology is inherently violent.
Violence. It's interesting, Jesse. The people who are saying this is Gestapo stuff, they're calling us Nazis for saying that if you're funding or supporting left-wing violence, you ought to pay consequences for it. It really makes you think that the left has not done any of the soul search.
I wonder why the left are saying that Gestapo stuff is going on. ICE detaining American citizens? Why don't we take a look? Detention and deportation of American citizens in the Trump administration. What's going on here? That's a little interesting. I wonder why people are saying that this is Gestapo shit. New York City officials, a United States Marshal, Puerto Ricans, and indigenous people living in the American Southwest, all of whom were U.S. citizens wrongfully held by immigration authorities. What's going on? Notable deportation cases involved children who hold U.S. citizenship and their non-citizen parents, including a child undergoing brain cancer treatment and a natural-born citizen who was illegally deported twice in 1999 and whom the Trump administration began attempting to deport again in 2025. It is illegal to deport U.S. citizens from the United States. I wonder why people are saying that you guys are fucking freakish Nazi Gestapo little fucking weirdos. I have no idea.
Searching it has to do to actually deal with political violence in this country.
Jasmine Crockett says, yeah, she calls people Hitler, but it doesn't mean she's responsible for any violence that happens.
Well, I'd ask Jasmine Crockett, what is it that you want people to do when you call them Nazis? What is it that you want them to do when you call them fascists? What is the proper...
This is the exact same fucking shit that all these, like, dumbass motherfuckers talk about, the fucking slippery slope argument. I don't know, do we have to go through the 14 points of fucking fascism, of fascism by Umberto Eco, and how Donald Trump basically hits all of them? Like, spare me. Yeah, you guys are the fucking fascists. You guys are the fucking weirdo fucking far-right goddamn freaks currently in power. Again, like, we could keep going through fucking cases of American citizens getting fucking detained and deported in the second Trump administration. There are tons of fucking goddamn cases of ICE Gestapo fucking freaks doing that. Deporting people to a fucking Secot, a goddamn fucking prison slave labor camp within El Salvador. Spare me it.
Response when you say that Donald Trump and JD Vance and Charlie Kirk are threatening your safety. What do you expect people to do? This rhetoric is completely out of control, and it's part of this entire network of violence that exists on the far left.
Incredibly fucking funny coming from you, pudgy little doughboy. Like, you motherfuckers consistently advocate for violence against your political opponents. Literally the day of the assassination of Charlie Kirk, fucking Trump was blaming the left, ratcheting up the fucking rhetoric more and more and more and more and more. You people are the ones who do this consistently. Every single time. It is you people that do this. Spare me it.
Humanize your political opponents. You fund paid activists to go and harass them and terrorize them. We've had a White House senior staffer just in the past week who has had actual representatives of the Democratic Party going around passing leaflets trying to get his neighbors to harass him and showing people where he lives, where his wife lives, where his young family lives.
Yeah, in comparison to the right who was fucking celebrating the assassination, the killing of Melissa Hortman and her husband, and were advocating for more Vance Bolters to exist within the world, JD. Who were happy about the fucking murder of Heather Heyer, a counter-protester against the Unite the Right far-right rally that happened in Charlottesville. And all the fucking goddamn motherfucking conservative pundits who were advocating for more people to go out and do stuff like what they did to Paul Pelosi in that fucking attack to try to go after Nancy Pelosi. Spare me it.
That's not political violence. If that's not political harassment, I don't know what the term means.
Barack Obama says your White House is dividing the country and you're exploiting Kirk's death to attack Democrats.
We're not exploiting Charlie Kirk's death to do anything except for achieve justice. And I think if Barack Obama, I haven't seen that comment, Jesse, but if he said that, that's absolutely disgusting. What we're trying to do is...
Literally, his fucking wife and widow went the day after and did a 17-minute speech advocating for people to join their local TPUSA fucking chapter and used it as a fucking charity drive. Spare me it.
Understand how young people are getting radicalized and who is funding all of these efforts at radicalization. We saw this in the summer of 2020. Now,
Conservatives. It's conservatives. Again, and this is a stat that fucking Destiny consistently brings up. 7 out of the 10 largest fucking protest movements within the United States of America have all happened under Donald Trump. Of course, George Floyd, Donald Trump. The No Kings protest, Donald Trump. All of these fucking goddamn instances of protests going on within the United States of America have all happened under the Trump administration, and I wonder why. None of this shit was happening during the Biden administration. None of this stuff was happening during the Obama administration, because again, they haven't been advocating for as ridiculous amounts of fucking violence in comparison to people like you and pundits like yourselves.
thank God that wasn't primarily, actually, over 20 people died in the riots in the summer of 2020. That is political terrorism. But it's not just the people who were killing the cops. It's not just...
Oh, please. On all the people who have been fucking killed because of fucking goddamn radical right-wing fucking extremists? This means fucking nothing to you? This is, done throughout the course of 10 years. Of course, more than likely... including shit from 2023 to 2025, more than likely this has gone up significantly. Like, this is at least an order of magnitude, at least by 22, a factor of 22. Like, spare me it, dude. Like, how many, look at all these fucking statistics of right-wing fucking extremist killings, dude. Like, and this is just on 2022 alone. 25 total fucking deaths were perpetrated by far-right wingers. Whether it be anti-government dudes, QAnoners, other forms of right-wing extremists, and all of these fucking white supremacists. You say fucking 20 deaths during the summer of 2022, I see 25 deaths being committed by the fucking right wing. And they're being significantly more by orders of magnitudes much higher in fucking comparison. Spare me it, dude, if we want to talk about the fucking numbers.
People who were engaging and throwing the Molotov cocktails and the riots. Where was the money coming from? Who was organizing this violent activity? That is not going after Democrats, unless, by implication, you're saying every single Democrat is involved in planning political violence. If that...
No, that's the fucking inference that you're making, buddy, because you want to come up with, literally any excuse to continue ratcheting up the fucking temperature. To go after your fucking political opponents, because you people are fascists.
That's true, then the problem is on Barack Obama's side. We're going to get to the bottom of the truth, and we're going to stop the political violence. And we're going to do it however we have to do it, of course, within the constitutional limits that Charlie loves so much.
Joe Biden's FBI investigated.
Literally every single time any of this stuff has gone to court, the Trump administration has lost a vast majority of its fucking court battles in terms of, all the stupid bullshit that's going on. The only ones they have been fucking winning is anything that goes up to the fucking Supreme Court, because the Supreme Court is wholeheartedly partisan and captured by the right wing.
Turning Point investigated Charlie Kirk.
I found out a couple of days ago, Jesse, that Joe Biden's FBI investigated a dear friend of mine who's a political consultant. They were sicking law enforcement after...
I wonder why they might have been investigating people like fucking goddamn Charlie Kirk. It couldn't be because of anything that he has said before that contributes to the fucking political climate, dude. Come on, bro. Again, we can go through all the fucking hits. The anti-DEI shit. This fucking, shit about more anti-DEI, fucking anti-affirmative action shit, which just has no basis or evidence in fucking reality. Of course, talking about his anti-abortion extremism. He advocated for his 9-year-old daughter, if she got fucking goddamn raped, to carry that pregnancy to term. Spare me it.
Their political opponents every single day. It's an open secret at this point. We're talking about having law enforcement go after the people who engage in and fund literal violence, and they're saying somehow that's beyond the pale, even though we know Joe Biden's FBI was investigating Charlie Kirk. Maybe they should have been investigating...
Do we need to look into the amount of different fucking goddamn, right-leaning fucking institutes, militia groups that receive fucking different fundings, what Patriot the fucking the proud soys, all those fucking dumbasses and dipshits who get all their fucking funding from fucking goddamn, like, different institutes and different fucking rich people. Like, do we need to fucking look into all of that stuff? Like, again, spare me it. Like, you motherfuckers are the main ones who have raised the political climate in terms of, like, rhetoric. Like, you people are the ones that have made everything way more fucking violent. Like, Charlie Kirk got fucking money from billionaires. He's a millionaire who got paid by billionaires to spread violent extremist fucking rhetoric. Spare me it. Again, just spare me it.
Investigating the networks that motivated, inspired, and maybe even funded Charlie Kirk's murder. If they had, Charlie Kirk might be alive today.
I'm glad we have transparency. We need
sure.
transparency on this trial. Do you support putting cameras in the courtroom so we can...
Yeah, valuing transparency from the administration that's doing literally everything possible to fucking hide the Epstein files. Yeah, transparency, by the way. Transparency from the exact same administration that basically gave Ghislaine Maxwell, attempted to give her a fucking sweetheart deal in terms of, like, transferring over to a minimum state security prison for of someone who committed those fucking acts that she did, you know, as a fucking, sexual fucking abuser. Transferring her to a minimum state fucking state security prison, dude. Like, spare me it, dude. Like, and also had one of the president's personal fucking attorneys basically do an interview with her to try to dig up dirt on their political opponents. Spare me it.
Can see this assassin face justice?
You know, I've never thought of that, Jesse, but sure, I support transparency in all ways. I think having the
then release
trial,
the Epstein files.
You know, recorded, having it on TV, that strikes me as a good idea. But the
then
most
release
important
the
thing I
Epstein
think we can do
files.
as a government, aside from reporting and actually televising the trial, is we just have to be honest.
Then release the Epstein files if you care about transparency so much. Release the Epstein files. Release them. Your president said he would, but then he got cold feet. Wonder why.
With people about what we're finding, and we're really trying to do that. Look, investigations are complicated and difficult. There's a fog of war where a lot of information comes in. We're trying to screen it. I've told this to Cash. I've told this to our Department of Justice. The most important thing that we can do is just be honest about what we're finding, how we're finding it, when we're finding it, because I think that transparency.
Kash Patel literally himself said during a fucking congressional hearing that he helped to cover up fucking names within the fucking Epstein files. He got baited into fucking saying that. Like, again, spare me it, conservatives. You people could give less of a fuck about fucking transparency and fucking violent extremism and fucking rhetoric that has brought violence within the fucking United States of America. Spare me it.
Transparency is going to give people the faith that we're doing this the right way.
Well, I'd like to thank you for joining us. I know this has been a tough time. We were very close with Charlie Kirk. And I'd also...
Complete fucking nonsense is expected from these complete fucking pudgy, doughboyed fucking little freak and this stupid, weirdo, creepy frat boy dipshit. Like, spare me it. Conservatives have consistently been the main people who are ratcheting up the fucking climate, ratcheting up the rhetoric in terms of violent fucking extremism, and we have the fucking statistics to prove it. Like, spare me it, dude. Like, you people are fucking responsible. You are just wholeheartedly incapable of recognizing it and don't want to accept any responsibility for it, because you are, in fact, okay with the fucking violence. Spare me it, conservatives. You people are the main ones who have brought this position, who have brought this sort of lawless fucking jungle, because in reality, it is what your ideology fucking demands. You are the more significantly fucking violent ones in comparison to people on the fucking left, and all these fucking statistics prove it. They all fucking prove it. So again, spare me it, conservatives. Charlie Kirk has been one of the main, biggest contributors to the fact that the temperature has been raising significantly in terms of violent extremism that is going on within the United States of America. From him to the lowliest fucking pundit, to the lowliest fucking social media account, all the way up to the President of the United States of America, who literally said it was the fault of the fucking left and that to go after the fucking goddamn left, and keeps talking about election fucking rigging to this fucking day. Like, spare me it. You people are the ones who ratchet up the fucking temperature, the rhetoric, and the fucking violence consistently. So, unless you guys start moderating your fucking tone, the rhetoric, and bringing down the fucking temperature, people are going to keep advocating for, defending themselves against violent extremists such as yourselves. You are the fucking main problems, not the fucking left. Cope and fucking seethe. And like this idea that it's all fucking trans people being designated as nihilistic, violent fucking extremists is complete, utter fucking nonsense. So spare me it, conservatives. This is the environment that you have always wanted and that you have wrought.